Welcome back to Sale, Resell, Sold. My name is Heather. As usual, we're going to do our top 10 for the week. We might be on week 31. I don't know why I can't keep track of that. Here we go. Number 10, mother jeans, high-waisted looker. I just grabbed these because these were mother jeans. And I was hesitant because they were $9. They were skinny, but everyone's like, mother jeans, which honestly I had never heard of until I started reselling. I don't care if there's an M on my pockets. I'm glad people do because now I can buy these things and resell them and people will pay a little more for jeans. I took a $28 offer on these. These sold so fast. I was like, just go. I bought them as a test because everyone was like, always a pickup, mother jeans. And I'm like, really? They're skinny. Really? They're $9. And if I'd sold them for $40 because I had them listed for $39.88, it probably would have been what everyone says it's all cracked up to be. But I was like, cool. I found them. I bought them. I sold them. Moving on. I had them listed for $39.88. I took an offer of $28 and it took 5 days to sell. And our profit was $10.84 and our ROI was 120%. Number 9, Disney Dog Mom Pluto tank top. I got this at Target for me to wear to the parks. I had it listed for $14.88. It sold for an offer of $13.39. I'm not gonna say there's cost of goods because I wore it. Not a lot, but I wore it. It was listed for 40 days and our profit on that one was $11.16. Number 8, 20 Star Wars stickers, Walt Disney World, Galaxy's Edge 2020. People like to give my kid stickers while we're at the parks. Much more so when he was younger. We haven't gotten nearly as many since we got a whole bunch when we took my grandkid. He was getting those stickers and he loves stickers. We can't resell those. They're like mashed up and like held on to for dear life or stuck on something. He had the best time. It was so much fun. Cannot wait to do it again. Well, these were listed for $19.88 and we took an offer of $15 because why not? There is no cost of goods, so it's like a ROI of infinity. And our net return was $11.98. Number 7, Baby Bowden long sleeve shirt, lot of 2. I got this in my free group. Okay, y'all. I love my free group. Talk about my free group in my videos frequently. Somebody posted that she had baby boy clothes for pickup. And I put my name in the hat, please, my grandkids need clothes. And I didn't get it. But that's cool. There's a lot of people in our group and that's fine. The person who did it went through it and posted, hey, I took out what I needed. Who wants them now? And so I, again, put my name in the hat and they picked me. And we go to pick them up. And it is 5 garden-sized trash bags of boys' baby clothes, 0 to 3T. It took me hours to go through those. Pull out the ones that my grandkids had outgrown. So we had 0 to 12 months clothes to go through and pull out. And I just pulled out some of the nicer ones and kept to resell. And then I donated the rest. There was a woman who keeps baby supplies in her house for new mothers. People just know that she has this stockpile of stuff. And I was like, well, that's cool. They were listed for 154 days. They sold on offer for $15 and our profit was $14.07 with a ROI of infinity %. Number 6, vintage Pendleton trail shirt, men's extra large. This one was popular right off the bat. I got offers. They were lower. I was like, no, so many looky-loos, so many watchers. I was like, I'm just going to hold on to it for a minute. And this one guy insistent on, I have to have it for $30. And I accepted his $30 offer, but he wouldn't pay for it. So I think he meant $30 with shipping. And I was like, no, brah. I don't know how it worked out, but he never paid. Something weird happened. And so he didn't get the shirt. I kept it up in $39.88 and I sent out a 10% offer, which Somebody took. Our cost of goods was $7. We got this at Goodwill in another county south of us. It was listed for 12 days, and our ROI was 260% with a net of $18.19. And we've already gotten positive feedback back. It's a cool shirt with the elbow patches. I had another one too. There was a plaid one, and I wound up taking it back because the comps weren't as good. It seems like the plain shirts go for more, and especially with the factors like the elbow patch. The plaids weren't as desirable. Number 5, vintage Ralph Lauren crop sweatshirt, size extra large, pink Kelly green pony, 90s Y2K preppy. We got this at an estate sale. I saw this and I knew it was vintage. I knew it, the Kelly green pony. It was awesome. Honestly, I was surprised it took 13 days to sell. It actually took a couple days for anyone to even look at it. And I was like, really? The sweatshirt's so cool. We had it listed for $29.88, which was a guess comp because there weren't any. There weren't any with this tag. There weren't any with this color. There weren't any with that pony color. So I just had to guess. Somebody paid our full asking price for it. Our cost of goods was $2, and our takeaway is $19.64 with an ROI of 982%. Should I have listed it higher? Was it too low? Or 13 days at 30, that's good. I nailed it. Number 4, J. Jill linen dress, extra large, maroon, pin tuck, full bottom, pockets, log and look coastal. This was from the same estate sale. When we got to the bedroom, the clothes were $2 or less. We sell the heck out of J. Jill. There was one other one listed, different size, and I prefer to pick up larger sizes. But even when I don't, it still sells. This was a good dress in good condition, and we listed it for $39.88. Somebody must have sent me an offer because I countered at $32, and they accepted that. Our cost of goods was $2, and it took 3 days to sell, which is pretty close to what almost all of our J. Jill stuff's for. It usually sells within the week. We have one dress that's hanging on in there, but it's not linen, and it's long sleeve and a heavier dress. So it's probably going to take a little longer. Our takeaway on that was $20.11, and the ROI was 1,006%. Number 3, Disney Parks movable pins, lot of 3, spinner, Mickey Minnie luggage slider. So these are all pins that have functionality. So Mickey and Minnie spin around the different parks while they're holding hands. That's super cute. Then we have this one, which opens. It all started with different incarnations of Mickey Mouse, and there's Walt, and you've got the Epcot ball and the Animal Kingdom tree, and the other one is a luggage, and the luggage handle comes up. Those have been listed for 250 days, and we took a $30 offer. I don't remember cost of goods, and this is probably from a pin group I was in years ago. They were probably $5 a piece, but I don't remember. So the ROI is at infinity, and our net profit is $25.46. Number 2, J. Crew Jackie cardigan sweater, women's size large, gray merino wool, gold buttons, lightweight. I got a really lowball offer on this sweater, and I declined it. This was a really nice cardigan. I probably could have used a little more keywords like preppy and whatnot. We had it listed for $39.88, and I sent out 10% offer, and somebody took it at $35.89. It was listed for 44 days. It was $7. I'm guessing that's a Goodwill price, and our takeaway on that is $26.66. And I've been warned that number 1 is funny. And as usual, I don't know what the top 10 is. What's number 1? Holiday stuff sells year-round. These are the vintage German paper mache Easter egg filled with 6 small eggs, white rabbits, chicks, bunny. I got this at another estate sale. These 2 daughters were holding an estate sale for their parents who were downsizing. It was a neat house, and they had some neat stuff. There are a lot of German paper mache Easter eggs on eBay, but not this one. And not that that makes this any specialer. That's not a word. Any more special than any other German paper mache Easter egg. It was filled with more eggs. It had a fun scene. one of those weird, hard to comp random things. I was like, even when we grabbed it, I was like, I don't know. Because, it's not Easter. It's the top of summer when I got this. We have a shelf in the office of like, if I haven't put anything that of more importance to list, then there's a bottom shelf. You can just get stuff off the bottom to list. Since it was easy to photograph, my husband said that's why he grabbed it. But it's our top flip of the week. And it was listed for $39.88, and somebody sent a $34 offer, which we accepted. Our cost of goods was $2, which makes our net profit $27.97 with an ROI of 1,399%, and it took 21 days to move. This is very small, so it's not like it would have taken up any space even if we had to wait till Easter, which was also a factor into why I bought it. It was kind of fragile because it was vintage and paper mache. It was a little misshapen from over the years, and she had a lot of holiday decor. You could tell she went all out for the holidays. Our net profit for the week was $267.19. Our average net sale per order was $12.15, and the median sale was $10.64. There weren't any big dollar items, which isn't unusual. We don't have a lot of big dollar items. So in one of my haul videos, I got a pair of Ferragamo's men's loafers for $5. Like barely worn, like no wear, no wrinkles in the leather. They're just beautiful. And I have them listed on the low end at $350. Great pictures, lots. I mean, there's like over 300 people looking at them, double digits watching them. Somebody sent a $250 offer, which I accepted. The cost of goods was $5, so why not? And the second it went through, he canceled. So he was obviously just seeing what would happen. I was like, fine. It's disappointing, but moving on. Then a week later, we got an offer for $200. I countered it, and nothing, no counter. So I was like, yes, should I take the offer? Always. Every time we get an offer, I'm like, for anything, I'm like, should I take it? And usually I do. Sometimes I don't. And I do regret not taking that $200 offer for those $5 shoes. So hopefully another one will come soon. In the meantime, bread and butter and, lessons learned. Always. This whole thing is lessons learned. So that's all we have for you this week. Have a good day.